I won't keep you too long, trust me. It's off my legs. Basically, I'd just like to thank everybody. It's pretty overwhelming, everyone's come here. It's everyone who means a lot to us and that. It's really good of you all, so thanks everybody for coming. Mostly I'd like to thank my wife first for marrying me. And look at as beautiful as she does today. Also the bridesmaids all look lovely as well. Just got a few presents for them actually. There's one for you, Chloe. Sheena. Denise. Cheers. 2 bottles of champagne there for James Leonard and Grandad. Thank you. James Leonard up there. Kitty's got some chocolates, there you go. Archie's at the window there, he'll eat his later. Right, reluctantly I'm going to hand it over to Pilco. Don't worry, he's going to stand on the stool so you can see him. And back to where we go. Come on, Sergeant! Come on, right out the window. Keep it for that course.
Stand on the stool.
Get yourself a lane and you're getting bad. Right, first of all, I'd just like to say congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Eccles. You look absolutely stunning, Corinne. You look beautiful. The day's been really good so far.
So do I.
And you, Elaine. I can see this being heckled all the way through. I'd just like to say you look stunning, Corinne. Not too sure about you, Rick. You look like you're on the way to court for a 20-year stretch. I've never been allowed. I don't know what you've asked me for. I'll probably never see you again. So, I'd just like to say how nice all the bridesmaids look. Wesley, on your best behaviour, lad. And the ushers, of course. Young people thought he was usher after about 25 pints last night. I was proud, I'm not lying. But on a serious note, it's been a really, really nice day. You both look amazing. So, there we go. What I was going to say there. So, moving on, this is the bit where the groom gets to tell you how he met. Obviously the best man and the groom and how they met each other and stuff like that. So this is a little bit where they get to embarrass Rick. So we first met when we was 11, and that's obviously just over 20 years. Since then he's had many aliases, Rat, Roland. I think today I'll just call you Rick. I won't want to embarrass you on your wedding day. We first met when he walked up to us and a few of the lads with some hanging denim jacket on. All the lads will remember this. He had his head shaved just above his ears. It's the only time I've ever seen that haircut in only 32 years of existence. A big Rick did it, if I remember correctly. And he walks up to me saying he started a smoking racket off when I was about 11. Some of you's known quite partial to a cigarette or two. His first customer, got all about 20 years down the line. Probably also worth noting that every school report said stay away from Eccles is a bad influence. Am I lying, man? But we both turned out alright, well I have anyway.
Next page, come on.
Next page. A little bit about Ricky and Corinne. Obviously, Corinne and Sheena's best friends, so they've met obviously through that. Started seeing each other a couple of years ago. But on a serious note, joking apart, I think over the last couple of years, obviously, Corinne, Jacob and Archer, probably the best thing that's ever happened to him. The most content I've ever seen him in all the years that I've known him, and he's truly happy. And it's been a really good day today, and you can quite clearly tell that. So I'm really pleased for him. Thank you for Corinne for keeping him on the straight and narrow. He'll be behaving now for the next 20 years after today, I'll tell you that. It's probably also worth noting that every relationship has its ups and downs. And Rick often tells me, after he's been out on the last with the lads, that he ends up on the naughty couch. I don't know if you've told Corinne, you've told the lads. But I spoke to the wedding planner this evening and he took the naughty couch couch out of the bridal suite. So we'll have no more hiccups this afternoon. This is the bit where I get, and I'm going to swear once in this speech. I apologise to anybody who's quite offended, but this is where I get to take the piss.
I thought you'd already done that.
I've been looking forward to this for the last 20 years. So, I think we all know Rick, and we all know, we could probably all sit here all day telling stories about him. So I'll pick 3 stories out, which I think is the funniest and the most memorable. So I'm going to start off throughout the ages, so I'm going to kick off in the early 90s. It was about 13, I think it was. The Ouija board.
Hey! Where's his dad knows about that?
A few faces perked up when I said that one. The Ouija board, let me tell you. It was on the back of St Anne's School. Eccles, Younger, 3 other lads. And Younger was having a go with this Ouija board, but blatantly moving his finger, saying a demon called Derek, or something like that, was going to chase him around school, and a hole, and kill him. Big Bean Rick shrugs it off, giving it the big one, saying, oh, it doesn't bother me, this, that, and the other. Well, 4 days later, he's in school, tea bags under his eyes, he's looking great, nearly had a nervous breakdown, you can clearly tell he was getting to him. Next thing you know, we all get summoned to Elaine and Big Rick's, don't we, Elaine? We had to find the Ouija board, burn it, and break it all. What I'm going to say, it's been 20 odd years, this is the first time we've actually told you it was a joke. So, rest assured, I'm sure we'll have a good night's kit, and Youngie's just got you a party behind the bar. Moving on. So we'll move on to our early 20s, the boxing match. This is one of the funniest memories I've got. This is one of the funniest memories I've got of me and Rick. We went out on the lash on a Friday afternoon, and we sat in the pub, and we stupidly agreed to have a boxing match on the Saturday afternoon. And everybody can come and watch us belt black and blue out of each other. Well, we turned up, we forgot all about it, we'd been up all night on the Friday. We turned up to a load of tables as a boxing ring. The barmaids were walking up and down with numbers as round. George O'Rourke's the ref. It's all about. Might as well have a wet paper bag. The next thing you know, we had this big boxing match. It was a right laugh. It still gets talked about this day. It's one of the funniest memories that I've got. I'm sure you'll agree, Rick.
Yeah,
probably also worth noting. Where's Lee? Butterworth. I did it. Butterworth jumped in the ring and said, right, I'll go next. And no one's been in ever since. So you've got the 15-year title of the Blue Pig Champions. So moving on to the last story, before I start to wrap up my speech, is around Rick and this fetish that he's developed over the last couple of years. Yeah. Shout it out. 10 What did you know? I think the last couple of years he's developed a bit of a fetish, eating bird poop in Basingstoke. You remember that? Yeah. Eating a slug at Sarah Gordon's Park. Drinking rainwater out of one of those old umbrella things at the bottom, which has been there since 1972. Well, all I'll say on that one is, and I'll just move on. Thank God you sorted the buffet out, otherwise there'd be about 10 people sat on this table. We'd all be in. Just moving on as well, on a serious note again, this is coming towards the end of the speech. I'd just like to say you both look fantastic. I think you'll live a long and happy life together. I think you're great parents, and obviously you'll do a great job bringing up Jacob and Archie. If there's any advice to you, all it is I can say, Craig, make sure you wear the trousers, and Rick, that doesn't mean you can turn up at the end and get in the skirt. Thanking you.